Hey, this is Nick Aldis, your favorite GM, former world champion, and friend of K100 despite being on probation. A few years ago, I started Legacy Sports Nutrition to sell high-quality supplements made in the USA to people like me and hopefully people like you. Since we launched, code K100 is the most used promo code at LegacySups.com, which is a testament to the listeners of this show as intelligent people who care about their health and performance with bestsellers like Test X9 Testosterone Booster and our Recovery PM Sleep Aid. I use these products myself, and so does my wife, Hall of Famer Mickie James, as well as a bunch of your favorite wrestlers. Try our stuff now at LegacySups.com. That's LegacySupps.com, and use code K100 for 10% off and to support this podcast.
Polvo del Infierno from Los Angeles. Hope you're feeling better, Konnan. I hope you get better as well.
Thank you.
Seems like WrestleDream had a misfire with their pyro, or maybe it was planned. IWC on Twitter defending it, saying it was on purpose, and so is AEW. Do you think it was on purpose, or was another botch like the Eddie Kingston exploding ring attempt? There's this big controversy about how AEW started their show with the match in progress.
Do you have that joke? Because I haven't seen it. And
I'll get it.
Maybe some of the listeners haven't.
It's ridiculous.
But can I see it?
Yeah, I'm going to.
Yeah. So go on, Disco. You know more than I do.
Well, a pay-per-view is like a single, it's an event. It's like the Super Bowl. It's like you're paying. Starting it in progress sounds absurd. It's like you're paying for a cheap version of it's like you wanted this, you wanted the show, right? You know what you're ordering. Like a pay-per-view is pretty specific. They decided to run the freaking, that they went to black on just show it. It's like, I don't know how people, you got to be a really AEW mark to
what are people criticizing? So I know.
It looked amateurich.
Okay.
You tell me what it looked. You give me your opinion of what you think this looks like.
I can already say it was amateurish without seeing it. I'm always honest.
Okay.
All right.
Can you make that bigger or no?
It's full screen now.
Okay.
Yeah.
During a match?
Yeah.
Why are you doing that during a match?
They did it. That's what I'm saying. They did it during the match when the pre-show was on, and just let it roll over into the show.
That's very amateur.
But the funny thing, right before that, they had they went to a black screen where they just have the symbol of
no pirating.
Can we see that? Can we? Oh, it just said no pirating.
The funny thing is, Tony thinks that this was Dave's idea, or people on the internet are saying this was Dave's idea.
Right.
Okay, because
why would it be Dave's idea?
Because he had mentioned that how cool it would be to start a show in progress previously.
Right.
So people think that.
Why
Dave
would you do that?
Idea. I don't. Dude, bro, these guys think they know.
Why would you want to see something in progress?
It's like, imagine you open, turn on.
No, I'll tell you. You know how sometimes a game goes long and you're waiting for your game to start?
Yeah.
And then when your game starts, it's 5 minutes in and you're going, what? I missed 5 minutes.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Disco and Joe?
Yeah, absolutely.
What? Disco.
What?
You with me on that or not?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you see that? It's up.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the piracy warning and then boom.
Right. Like, have they ever caught anybody for piracy?
The piracy warning, then they go to this.
Yeah, that's bad. That's bad.
Well, just imagine you're in a match and they're shooting pyro off in the middle of your match.
Right. Well,
that's another thing.
So he's getting a lot of criticism for that. I bet you he doesn't do it again.
Yeah.
That happened on Nitro several times, though, too. It was like they were set to go off at the 9 o'clock hour. And even if there was a match out there or something, the pyro would go off. It definitely.
During the match?
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Right, fine.
Do you, Disco?
You do remember?
You do remember it?
Do what? Remember what? Wait, what now?
Pyro, the 9 o'clock pyro going off. It would go off even if
but we wouldn't do it in the middle of a match.
I've seen it go off during a match.
I mean, I don't know.
I don't remember that. Find it.
See if there's.
Yeah. Well, here was the thing, though. Here was the thing. Is okay when you were going head to head with WWE, and you're watching. It's like I could see them doing a big showing of doing like the everything because you want people to tune in to stay on your channel because you can change the channel to the other show.
Can't you say that for Tony then?
Because there's no competition. This is just a standalone, a pay-per-view that you're running into. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's like, this is not like, I don't know. I just thought the way it was, you know how they produce things. The way it was produced, it didn't look good. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just I just thought it looked amateurish, the way it was done. So
I like to see the Nitro one to see what it looks like.
Joe, do me a favor here. Go to Dave Meltzer's Twitter.
Okay.
Okay, and pull up this tweet he has where he's quote tweeting the Wrestling Observer spot. I want to hear what he says here. All right. Okay, while we're doing that. He's pulling up what MVP said. All right, let's go to the next mail while Joe is situating that. The next mailbag question is from, was it a botch like the Eddie Kingston exploding ring attempt? No, it wasn't a botch like that. I think they really meant to do this and they thought it would come across better than it did. That's what I think.
This MVP said wrestlers don't perform.
Yes, I want to hear what he said. I haven't heard this, but this is I want to hear this and I want to hear what Dave says. Well, I want to see what Dave wrote about it. Do you have it?
Okay, so there's... All right, I'll just play it.
Play it.
So MVP was talking today. Our big problem with wrestling is everyone is performing for an audience of one. Now, the audience of one, he said, was me. And it's just like, it was actually funny when I read that because it's just like, the funniest thing about wrestling is that, and nobody talks about it, and I think some people know it, but most don't, is that, in fact, it's always been an audience of one. And it's absolutely not me, is that person. In AEW, at the end of the day, it's like, he's going like, they don't perform before the fans, they're performing to get star ratings. And it's like, that's obviously ludicrous. But at the end of the day, you're still performing for the audience of one because the fans will impact Tony Khan, who is the audience of one in AEW, and Paul Levesque, who is the audience of one in WWE. And at the end of the day, that's who you're performing for. In every company, there's one person, and he's the guy who determines your fate. And that's who you have to get over to because, getting over to the fans helps. Not getting over to the fans hurts, but it's always interpreted by the audience of one, by the guy in charge.
Get in the game with the FanDuel Sportsbook app. Bet on the NFL, NBA, NHL, MLB, soccer, golf, MMA, and more. Every sport, every market, right at your fingertips. Deposit instantly with PayPal, Venmo, or Apple Pay, starting at just $10. Win big and cash out fast. PayPal in 24 hours or instantly at retail sportsbooks. Available in over 20 states, FanDuel's app is your ticket to the action. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app now.
So Dave wrote, quote tweeted that. Here, hit the show more too. Okay, the single most obvious thing in wrestling that nobody ever acknowledges. In fact, for wrestlers, it has always been about performing for an audience of one, but nobody has either figured out who the one is or has the guts to say it. And the people claim it's me show exactly how little they know about their own business. Dave, it's absolutely, you've had the people admit that it's you. What's this guy trying to pretend that they're not performing for him? Like Britt Baker literally is on camera. I hope I got 5 stars.
Yes, that is true.
Tony reads the cage match stuff and your star ratings for his matches, and that drives, and people that wrestle your style of matches get higher star ratings and get on TV on that show. It's like, and the WWE guys, you don't rate their work that well. They don't care about you. They're not working for your star ratings. They're working for the fans. Because I know it's a very competitive atmosphere right now because that show is hot. And you and me know, because we've been in the locker room and we've been backstage, we've wrestled in front of those people, that when you have a hot show, you have to get an audience reaction, because if you don't, you're not going to be doing it for that much longer on TV. That's how it works. That's how it works. You are working for the fans, the fan pops, period. Okay, that's why, even though he wasn't a great worker, that's why Jim Duggan got a lot of time and a lot of play on the shows, because the guy always got the crowd, and the booker hears the crowd. Like, how many do you remember? Like Arn would say, you go to Arn, "How was my match?" He goes, "I heard it. It was probably good. I didn't see it, but I heard it was good." Because you hear the fans.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we work for. But you watch the guys today in AEW, they're clearly not working for the fans, because they're doing so many risky things instead of stuff you could be doing in lieu of the risky stuff to get the pops. They're doing all the risky to get the pops. Could be doing entertainment and working the crowd, doing that, but it's like, those type of matches don't get good star ratings because there's a lot of gaga. You know, so he's complete. He's either he knows that's true and he's just being dishonest there, but everybody that has been that sees what's going on here can clearly see that these guys are wrestling for Dave, and they've even admitted it. You know, go ahead. What's your take on that?
They might even be doing it unconsciously too, because that's they see.
Dude, they all go on their phones. They look at what people are saying about their matches. They want to know if they get good star ratings. As Konnan's in the locker room with these people, he knows what they do. This is actually happening. And he's trying to say that, oh, it's not me. Yes, it's
no weird denial.
Yes, it is. I mean, come on.
I just think that you are always working for a party of one, which is Tony and Hunter, right? But you're also working for Dave Meltzer, Cage Match, for the fans, and whatever you read or listen to. Let's say, what's that guy, Raj Giri or what is it?
Raj Giri, yeah.
Right.
Raj Giri. Maybe they go to read what Raj Giri said about the show.
Correct.
Maybe they go to the Observer. Maybe they listen to our show. Maybe they listen to the Bubba. Bro, it isn't a party of one. It's many. You know what I'm saying? Ultimately, it is one, but a lot of people wrestle for star ratings. A lot of people wrestle for pops. You know what I'm saying? It's just different now because, like you said, I go to the dressing room and everybody's checking what they said about them in real time.
Right,
you know
right. Before they even get showered or get dressed, right when they come back from the match.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's like even before they even get a drink.
Yeah, it's funny to us because we didn't have to do that, right?
No,
but if we were wrestling now, we'd be doing it too.
We would come back to the curtain, and if it was good, you hugged each other. Like, hey, good stuff. You know,
but it's a different thing now, as you know.
The Asian would come
changes.
Up. Good job. You walk through.
Right.
Because you had the people. You didn't have the people.
You did something wrong, Kevin Sullivan would get.
If you didn't get over, if like the crowd was dead and stuff, you kind of just walk through the back, just walk straight to the locker.
Because all the people that criticized Disco, he was always on TV, always on TV. The bookers look at the most entertaining guys, and Disco's always entertaining. Right. That's why he was always on TV. Yeah, he was a big star. I was entertaining. I was always on TV, you know. I wasn't a big star. Both of us, Chris Jericho, Eddie Guerrero, all those guys, we got trapped by the glass ceiling because the top guys didn't want to work with us.
Right.
You know?
Right. Yeah.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content, and being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones, and thank you for picking us. Boom.